Hi, this is Kimberly Knox, connecting you with your weekly success tips where I motivate and guide you in building a connection with the current astrological energy and how to best utilize that in your daily life. First, I want to start out with a little correction from last week's video where I mentioned the heart chakra was set off because of Venus and Venus's activity. It was actually, more accurately, it was set off because of the clashing or squares of outer planets, Uranus and Pluto, which are making 7 exact squares straight forth through March 2015. These squares are very important in pushing us forward in new ways where Uranus is asking us to be authentic and be unique and bring forth something from us that's meaningful. And Pluto is acting for us to transform our foundations like never before. Personally and universally, we see these changes. The fourth chakra, the heart chakra, talks about heart, emotion, heart energy, where we need to start coming from different energy and being able to forgive and to connect at different levels and to come from love universally. And also that exact same day, though, Venus in its cycle, and Venus is what we desire, Venus was reached its wholeness stage. So at wholeness, she sits in blooming beauty about what we've created in the time period of the unfoldment before that. So we're bringing forth something and we're standing there in our glory about what we've derived and brought forth from within us. And we can now watch it in full bloom. And that was just an amazing, beautiful possibility that those two events came together on the exact same day and 2 days before we had an eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, reminding us that our connection to what is in the future has to come from a passionate level, something that we can merge deeply with and maintain for many years, for a lifetime. This is what we're connecting with now, stuff that's going to last, and everything in the sky is helping us to get there. So the emotion key that I want to talk about is a key to the heart, the combination of water to help us get to the emotion. The essence of heart is also in the sign of Leo. Leos come from that heart energy and they lead with the heart. So we've had a brilliant lineup of water signs and a water trine. Trine just means easy flowing energy between Jupiter in the sign of Cancer, Neptune in the sign of Pisces, and Saturn in the sign of Scorpio, really giving us that support that we need to create water. When you water plants, they grow, to grow something within us that's meaningful. And vision comes from these water signs, especially Neptune, and you'll find inventors and entrepreneurs with the ability to visualize something. You must have vision first, and then you have to put passion forth to something. Passion comes from the fire signs, and that's Sagittarius, that's Aries, and that is Leo. I have a lot of fire, so I know that energy of passion. But when you put those two things together, now you need earth signs to create form and to create something that's actually going to manifest into something or create cash flow, like the sign of Taurus and the sign of Virgo, which is the working sign, and Capricorn, the business sign. But all of these things are together in the sky right now, which is so brilliant, and why 2014, like I said, the year of the horse, is going to launch us forward for passion, purpose, and possibility like never before. The other part of the earth combination to all of this energy is that the last Venus star that we had, Venus came together with the sun and created this deep intention on January the 11th in the sign of Capricorn, which is about what is real, what is lasting, what foundations. It's about tradition and loyalty and family traditions. So we have really connected with what's real and connected with our desires in ways that are really going to help us go forward, because we need to be solid in that desire in the year of the horse so that we're able to make quick decisions. And if we don't feel in line with something at the intuitive level, we can't go forward with it. Today, we're sitting under a grand air trine right now where the air signs are just really flowing. So if there's anything that you need to do that's communicative or thinking outside the box or writing, any type of things like that, it's really flowing. Why I chose to do this video at this time as well. The air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, and they're all making this smooth connection right now. I'm wearing yellow because I love the sign of Gemini, and yellow is it's a friendly, communicative color, and that's what Gemini is. You find this youthful exuberance. Their motto is, I communicate, therefore I am. They need to talk. They are masters at making connections. Right under your nose, getting to know the neighborhood, and also they're masters of just pulling stuff out of their back pocket and just coming up with things that are crafty and quip. And I love my daughter's vibration of the Gemini. She has a Gemini moon, so you don't need to be a Gemini sun to have that vibration. You can be Gemini rising, Gemini sun, particularly Gemini moon. And I remember purposely when she and I did over the phone an entire crossword puzzle on Rihanna, because she just knew everything. She knew all the little details about the songs. And the opposite, Sagittarius, is more big picture. So they have visual memory more so than the little details. Brilliant opposition. So the new moon that we had in Aquarius last week was about new inventive ways to come forth with your manifestations, your goals, and your dreams, to bring those forward, thinking outside the box, connecting with friends and groups where you're going to find those answers. Also, the undertones of Gemini were in that new moon, and with the Gemini moon right now, it's just asking us the opportunities that we might need are right under our nose. So get out and filter and gather that information. The other thing that's telling us that is that Mercury is retrograde right now, the ruler of Gemini, Mercury, and we're finding out a lot of information. So we need to keep our ear to the ground and be aware of what's coming up. Monday, the moon is going into the sign of Cancer, which is all about family and how we feel comfortable and what's real. And the outer planets, all of the cardinal signs tie up with these outer planets. So there's a lot of action on these days. Things happen. People want stuff. People can be a little bit more emotional. It's a great day to stay home and do something home cooking, or just to nurture yourself or your loved ones, or to spend time at home, just snuggling, whatever. That's really great Cancer energy. And Tuesday is a very important day because the Sun and Saturn are at first quarter square. At first quarter, we take a step out. There's a bit of an action. It's requiring some form of moving forward, like the seed coming through the ground. And whatever was in our consciousness, our intentions on November the 6th, what we knew or what we had an inkling of that we wanted to invest in the future, that was in line with some deep purpose and passion that was in us, and we identified what we needed to release as toxic from our life. We're very clear on that now, and we need to have the ability to go forward. Whenever the Sun makes connections with outer planets like that, Leos feel it. Leo risings feel it because the Sun is your ruler. So it's actually really great because it helps to get you in line with getting things done. On task is what it is. Wednesday is a day of Mercury. Mercury's retrograde, like I said. Mercury's still in Pisces, so our thinking is still a little bit on the intuitive level. We're a little bit inventive. We're visualizing things. But by Wednesday evening, Mercury's moving back into the electric sign of Aquarius, and we're going to be hot-wired. Our minds are going to be attuned to these new, inventive, creative ways to get the information we need, and just to light up with new insight, because that's what the mind is. That's what Mercury rules, the mind. Also commerce and connections that you make in business. So with Mercury being retrograde, though, just remind yourself that it's not a time to sign new contracts. It's a time to take care of things that have been in the works. It's not a time to buy anything that's high tech. And it is a time to repair and to review things. So the moon is also going into Leo by Wednesday night. So we're already feeling this brilliant Leo Leo full moon. And this is massive. So it's about coming from heart energy. Heart energy equals passion. There's a lot of stuff that's coming forth. Thursday, we have the Leo moon in a trine with Uranus. So literally what that means is we are able to be inventive, to create new ways to step outside the box, and this creative genius coming from heart energy to create what is authentic within us. That is the Uranus in Aries. So happy Valentine's Day, which is Friday. listen, it's a great one day, but Valentine's Day it's something that you need to just come forth with every day, but with true intention. If you have something to be grateful for on Valentine's Day, do it with real, just real authentic gratitude. If you're not with anyone, stop fretting about that. Do something beautiful and loving for yourself, or reach out to others, because the love you share with others always comes back to you at some point. And when you vibrate with that loving, beautiful, unconditional energy, you will attract such beauty to you. Love is always around you. So I was looking at the last time that the full moon in Leo was right on Valentine's Day, and I couldn't find it. So I found some that were close, though. February the 13th, 1987, February the 15th, and 1995, and February the 13th, 2006. So this Valentine's Day, honestly, it's a retailer's dream since it falls on a Friday. So you have Friday and Saturday. But just going to the full moon in Leo, when the new moon was in Leo in August, and we had our lecture, and I was talking about coming and connecting with heart energy, something that gives you passion, that you can put your specialized touch to. That's what Leo does. They create something, and it has their signature on it. It's something that's unique and creative from them, because Leo's motto is, I must create, therefore I am. And any Leo children that you have, you need to encourage and inspire them and make them feel special. So here we are. At the full moon, we get the results of something we connected deeply with in August, of what you want to bring forward. So this week, really, we haven't seen it. It's coming forth. Everything is coming forth, and it's going to be very clear by Saturday. So on Valentine's Day, here, it's not what you give someone monetarily. It's not, just a gift, and it's not what you say. It's how you make someone feel. And it's how you just remember that all year long. It's about how you make someone feel, and that's the true essence of the day. So Saturday, we're already feeling this by Friday. Mercury joins the sun. The message that we're meant to get through this Mercury retrograde period becomes clear, so that we can line up with intentions that are going to unfold by April the 25th. And why is April the 25th important? It's because April the 14th through the 25th, we have massive things happening. We have Pluto stationing at the exact same point that it joined with Venus on January 31st. And we have the Grand Cardinal Cross. Cardinal is action. A Grand Cross is action in a box. Things are going to start to move. And we have been waiting for this. So if you are ready and you are sturdy and you are defined in your desires, you're going to be able to go forward, like I said, in 2014 with possibility and really creating, what you vision for your life. And I would love to have you come to my next lecture, which is February the 24th at your Big Picture Cafe in Davie, Florida. You can Google that. It's from 7 to 9 p.m. We talk about the new moon and everything that's going to happen that month, next month. And we're going to be talking about Pisces energy, vision. And it is just an incredible new moon that's going to unfold from what I've seen. If you'd like to learn about yourself personally, what's going on in your life, and I can help you create intentions that are meaningful and effective regarding your own career, regarding your intentions regarding love or health, and just where you are, reach out to me at kk@kimberly-knox.com, and I'd be happy to help you. Have a fabulous Sunday.